Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back. Welcome, newcomers to the channel. Did I just, what do you call that? Sorry. I'm just really having fun today, unboxing new knives and making videos. And, after this one, I'm going to be getting for Live at the Hive. If you're not familiar, every Friday night, Beez Blades Live at the Hive. Oh, right. That's where we give away knives just like this. We have a lot of fun. It's family friendly. We don't talk about politics or religion or anything like that. We just have a grand old time. So, and by the way, if you want to know more about knives, we have people in there that are new to the knife community, that they've only bought one knife at a gas station, and then we have people with hundreds of knives that have been collecting forever. So definitely come and set your YouTube notifications to on to all notifications for Beez Blades, and a half an hour before the live stream, it'll say, hey, the live stream's about to start. And then you'll know and you won't miss it because we give away boatloads of knives all the freaking time just for fun because it's fun, right? Now this is a Cycom collab. The only place you're going to be able to get this, and I'll put a link down below where you can get this very knife. This is a special, it's a limited edition, and this is a Corgi. It's a large Corgi. Would you look at it? Just look at it. It's the Ultim Corgi Large by Vosteed and Cycom. It's a collab, and wait till you see the blade. It has the different blade, and this does have the fancy lock. It has multiple ways to open it, and look, you don't see the blade. Where's the blade? Do you see it? Huh? Do you see it? This has a deep-ish carry blade. You have knife. You have just about that much showing out of your pocket, and I do appreciate that it is reversible and it's inset into the liners. There's no screws or anything that grab your pocket or bunch up in your pocket. It's easy in and out of your pocket. And look how clean this knife is. And I do have other versions. I might show you a couple other versions here in just a second, but not all of them are going to have a blade quite like this one. And if you're not familiar with the Corgi, this is the Trek lock. This is patented or patent pending by Vosteed. It's right in the middle. And nope, we can't see what it looks like. But the Trek lock is a very strong lock. It's as far as button locks go, it's probably one of the stronger ones. You ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh yeah, look at that. Now that's a blade shape right there. You talk about a mean looking machine. This is such a good one. This one has 14 C28N blade steel, and when it comes to ergonomics, you can't go wrong. Look, I'm just going to tell you now, my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. That's for people, that aren't used to the channel, or maybe this is the first knife channel that they've ever stumbled across. It gives you an idea of the size of my hand, the size of your hand. You can compare and see what it's going to feel like. The ergos are really good. You can feel the pocket clip, because it's setting kind of proud, setting kind of on top, but it's not hateful. It doesn't like jam me up. It's not a warm spot or a hot spot. I can just barely tell it's there. It kind of disappears into the palm of my hand. This is a fantastic little user. It's not the smallest one. It's kind of, it's kind of mid-range. And while I have it on the table, let me give you a couple quick size comparisons. This is the new Corgi Pup with the Vanker lock. And then this is the Corgi Pup, or the Mini Corgi. I think it's called the Pup. It might be called the Mini. And then this is another version of the Corgi. This is with the more regular type blade, but if you're wanting this blade right here with the Ultim, the only place you're going to get it is well, through my link. Use my link. Give me credit, right? Here is the Vosteed Raccoon. So see, it's not a small knife. Where's there it is. My QSP Penguin, because everybody needs a penguin, right? So if you have a penguin, this gives you a really good idea. It has more usable handle than the Penguin, because the Penguin right here, you have this bump, whereas this one, you get the whole length, and it's neutral, so it doesn't force your fingers anywhere, so you do have more handle to use on that one. And I'll put one more up here, the Civivi Elementum 2 button lock. So it's a nice size, everyday carry, folding pocket knife. From tip to tip, this bad boy is 7.17 inches, 180.12 millimeters. Your blade length is just a hair under the 3-inch mark, 2.99 inches, 75.98 millimeters. Your weight on this bad boy, I think comes in, it's not very heavy. I'd have to guess. I don't see it listed on here. It can't be more than, I don't even know if it's 3.5 ounces. I would say it's a little less than 3.5. There'll be a link. You can check out all the numbers that I don't know down in the description below. But left and right, up and down, there's no movement whatsoever. It's rock solid. And you can't really see the lockup because the inner workings of the Trek lock on the inside there, It's nice and snappy. It feels really good. And then the centering, the blade centering on this one, let's see. It looks like it almost, no, it depends on how I hold it. So it is dead centered right where you want it. This one does not have a place for a lanyard. It's just a super clean. I mean, if that's sitting on your desk, I don't even know if people are going to know what this thing is just because of the cleanliness. Now here's your options. You have a back flipper, you have a front flipper, and you have a button. You can use the button to open it. Ooh, and this has a nice ting. There's some ting about it. So you can just, I don't know if you guys can hear that ting or not, but it is very easy to use just the button, or if you're a back flipper. And something else nice about it is the flipper tab doesn't stick out. So if you have this down in your pocket and you're putting your hand past it to get your keys or something like that, there's no flipper tab. There's no pocket pecker to get you, right? And if you like front flipping and you're a front flipper fan, that's really easy to do. So it's multiple deployment. It's lightweight. It can't be more than 3.5, you know, it's killing me. I got to know. It can't be 3.5 ounces. It just, I don't know. It feels pretty good. It's coming in at 3.4 ounces. So, see, told you. So 3.4 ounces. It's a nice shape. I love this blade shape, that modified style blade shape. And I look at all the angles. This thing has a flat. It has a full length swedge along the top that comes to a point, and then another swedge coming down to the point. All those angles give it the aesthetics that us knife lovers like. It's not going to be the sliciest knife in the world because the blade isn't super tall, right? The taller your blade, the more chance you have for it to get thinner behind the edge. So this is going to be an everyday user, just for opening packages, all the normal stuff we do. Now, me personally, when I'm eating food, I use whatever my pocket knife is for eating food because, you know, they're stainless steel. You clean them off and you can eat off of them, right? Well, I mean, you know, some people eat off of them. But I use my knives for my food, for everything. I keep my knives clean, generally speaking. Generally, depending on how hard I've used it and what I've been using it for, right? There's some I get out for size comparison sometime. Boy, that has a nice sound. I could just sit here and flip and fidget and flick this knife all day long. It's definitely a fidgeter's dream. So if you like to fidget with your knife, you like to have different options, or if you have preferences for how you like to open your knife, front, back, or center, which is very nice. Now, the ergos are very good on this knife. When I'm holding it, I don't find myself ever even getting to an opportunity to where I would push the button because of where it's at. My thumb doesn't hit the button. It's right in the middle. So I don't think that's ever an issue. I don't think that's ever going to come up. It does have some very nice texture on the button right there. So your finger doesn't slip off, you know, when you are flicking it out, or when you're just wanting to use it. It's an overall great knife. That's one version. This is a version that I'll put links to both of these. Matter of fact, I'll put links to all these down in the description. Sometimes they're available, sometimes they're not. I do know this one, on the day this video comes out, is when it's being dropped, and it is a limited edition. They're only making so many of them. So if you want to get on one of these, you might want to check out the link below. It's a new company to me, but they've been very nice, very helpful, worked with me very well, giving me all the information I need. So I would say that their customer service is grand at CountyCom. I'm going to be checking them out more, that's for sure. So let me know what you think about the newest version with the Ultim handles and the Ultim scales and well, not the new, but the modified blade shape. I love this. I love this version. It's going to be carried by me. Now, go watch this video or go watch that video. You'll really enjoy them. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.